A truck driver sentenced to 110 years in prison for a crash that killed 4 people could have a sentence reduced thanks to pushback from the public. Rogel Aguilera causing the deadly 28-car pileup on Interstate 70 in Colorado back in April of 2019. Investigators say Mederos was going 85 miles per hour when he claims his brakes gave out. He received the mandatory minimum sentence Colorado state law requires. It also requires consecutive sentences for certain crimes. Calls for leniency from activists and celebrities now growing, even including Kim Kardashian West.
The law doesn't really distinguish between people like Mr. Mederos, who is not a danger to society, and other people that are sentenced to life that are a danger to society.
Given the conduct and in consultation with the victims and survivors, we will likely be recommending a sentence of between 20 to 30 years when the court is ready to go to that hearing.
A judge is considering the request, a hearing now set for January the 13th. So I want to bring in BNC Chief Legal Correspondent Dr. Laura McNeal for more insight on this particular case. She joins us now to speak about what's happening with this man here. Dr. Laura, thank you so much for being here. So 110 years behind bars. Why such a harsh sentence for what appears to be a freak accident?
Yeah, so essentially it's based on a Colorado state sentencing guidelines. And they say if you're found guilty, in this case, he was found guilty of 4 counts of vehicular homicide, as well as 23 other counts. There were several other people that were injured, that you have a mandatory sentence, meaning the judge doesn't have any wiggle room. And because there was so many people injured, the state sentencing guidelines said 110 years. Now, he admits that his brakes failed. The prosecution admits that, the defense, but the prosecution convinced that jury that he should have known that the brakes were failing. And because of that, he should be found guilty and serve that 110 years.
So if the brakes went out, why then is the trucking company, I guess, not being held culpable here?
Yeah, so a lot of times with trucking companies, they contract out their works to independent contractors. So, to my understanding, in this case, he was an independent contractor. So, he wasn't an employee of a specific trucking company. And that's why they're not being held accountable for this crash.
Okay. In terms of how the rest of the trucking industry or truck drivers are responding to this, are they sending kind of shockwaves throughout the industry? Are people worried that it could happen to them, I guess, if their brakes fail too?
They are. Actually, I have a cousin that's a truck driver, and he says he's very concerned because obviously that's the worst possible scenario, that their brakes give out and they end up injuring someone. But it's not something they do intentionally. They try to maintain their maintenance of the truck. And that's why we saw that huge protest in Colorado where all the truckers lined up in a row and they essentially stopped working to prove a point to say that we stand with this truck driver. This could have been us.